Hey, once again, we are thrilled to have with us President Donald Trump, 45th President of the United States, and who knows, maybe a future President of the United States, too. President Trump, welcome back. How are you?
Hello, Greg. I'm great. Thank you very much.
You know, I asked you the last time, I'm wondering if you're thinking maybe a little bit more about it. You see, the country seems to be coming apart, especially at the border. Have you given any thought, any more thought to 2024 and you?
Well, they're destroying our country. No, I haven't, because it's a long time away, unfortunately, but they're destroying our country. And, you know, look, we just can't let these things continue to happen. The border, whether it's the border or energy independence. Look at what's happening with energy. Gasoline prices are going up like nobody thought would be possible. They were going down. They were at a level that they'd never seen before, and now they're going up. We're making Russia and Saudi Arabia and all the Middle East countries and others, and of course the company Burisma, you know what Burisma is, we're making them rich, and we're becoming less and less energy independent, and within 3 or 4 months we won't be energy independent. It's a very, very sad thing, and then the border, you look at that, it's incredible to watch.
You know, Joe Biden has not yet visited the border. He said he might get there at some point today. You saw him take that terrible tumble on Friday. I was surprised. He went down not once, not twice, but 3 times. Almost no mention of it yesterday on the Sunday shows. I know that they gave you a hard time once when you walked a little bit slowly. Were you as shocked as I was, or maybe you weren't? Maybe you expected something like that to happen?
I expected it. Actually, when I went down the ramp at West Point, which was like a sheet of ice with no railing, no nothing, great planning, I wanted to go inch by inch, because the last thing I wanted to do is take a tumble like Biden did. No, that tumble was terrible, and it was, it wasn't really 1, it was 3. And it wasn't mentioned, for the most part, wasn't mentioned in the lamestream, as we call it, lamestream media. Wasn't mentioned. It's terrible. It's like the whole thing is incredible. There's no longer freedom of the press. You
mentioned once the 25th Amendment. People tried to say that there was consideration about using that against you. I thought that was just one of many unfair attacks against you. You brought it up and you thought it was something that Joe Biden would have to worry about. Do you think he's got to be even more worried about that right now? The way Kamala Harris has been lurking and almost seems to be calling the shots. You know, he called her President Harris the other day.
That's right. No, well, a lot of people said when they brought it out, because it takes a while to institute, and when they brought it out, they said they really mean it for Biden, just in case he gets in. So we'll see. Look, I hope that's a very serious thing, and I hope that never happens. But it's certainly there's something going on. It's crazy. What's happening is crazy, and you wonder whether or not all of the things that he's signing, whether or not he understands what he's signing. Because this is worse than Bernie Sanders at its worst point. We never thought this could happen. Bernie Sanders on steroids wouldn't be signing what this guy is signing.
So let's talk a little bit about some endorsements from you. I know you like Jody Hice in Georgia. He's a congressman.
Great.
He's running against Mr. Raffensperger for Secretary of State down there. You know, some people think you're taking revenge on those who opposed you or made your life more difficult after the election.
Well, Raffensperger has not done a good job, and the governor has been really missing in action. It's very sad, because I gave the governor an endorsement, and it won him the election, because then we beat Stacey Abrams together, and that was won. Jody Hice is a fantastic man, by the way, highly respected congressman. That he's doing this as a patriot, I found out about it. I just found out about it. But that he's doing this as a patriot, it's an amazing thing, really. And he's giving up a total positive seat. I mean, he would win it very easily, always has. And he's giving up a very great seat in Congress in order to do this, because he loves the state of Georgia. He loves Georgia.
Mr. President, Fox News political analyst Karl Rove is hosting a fundraiser at the end of the month for Adam Kinzinger, a never-Trumper congressman from Illinois. How do you feel about that the Fox analyst is hosting something? I know you're no fan of his. He's no fan of yours.
Well, he shouldn't be a Fox analyst. He shouldn't be a Fox analyst. Well, he was a fan of mine. He was a fan when he came to the office trying to get the 5G No, he was always a fan of mine, but I didn't give it to him. And he lobbied for it, and he fought for it. I don't know if he registered it to lobby. Maybe somebody should check that out. But he lobbied for it. But no, Karl Rove, if he's going for that guy over anybody else, frankly, then he's not a Republican. He's not a good Republican. Look, he's been a rhino for a long time. Bad news.
Mr. President, I
hope people don't contribute. You know who's going to give to that? Democrats. You'll have Democrats give. The Republicans aren't going to give. Democrats are going to give. Between Karl Rove and Kinzinger, Republicans are they're not going to give, but plenty of Democrats will give. So we'll see how they do. He's going to have some good competition.
More from President Trump when we come back.
Hey, I'm Rob Finnerty. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please join the conversation in the comments below. Don't forget to subscribe, too. Hit the bell icon to be alerted to breaking news. And remember, there's a whole lot more on Newsmax TV, America's fastest growing cable news network. Newsmax TV, we're real news for real people.